Okay, welcome guys to another video. It's been a while since I last did a video, so I just wanted to just catch you up and do a review of um, my Nano Ledger wallet, the Nano S that I just recently got. And so this is pretty much an unboxing. I've just received this. This is a wallet in high demand at the moment. If I can just open this. Okay, so getting the stuff out of the box. I'm gonna try and make sure I keep this video as short as possible. Sorry, I just dropped one of the kits down here. Okay, which is basically so yeah. So I received this last week. I just had a time to do a recording, and this actually is one of the popular hardware markets hardware wallets on the market at the moment. So I bought this online, and this was shipped from Paris, I think, from France. Sorry, somewhere in France. But I think these things are so much in demand that if you try and go on their website, at least as of now or a couple of weeks ago, this is June 18th today. There's a waiting list actually to get one of these, and obviously as the ever increasing, hackings and people trying to steal people's wallets, bitcoins rather, and some wallets as well getting hacked. We've had a lot of news of that lately. I think people are becoming more and more conscious and aware of the fact that they actually need to protect their bitcoins. So yeah, so I decided to go for these. They are competitors. I think there's a couple of other companies making these as well. Trezor is one popular one. Another one is KeepKey, but I like the Nano because of it's a Nano. It's more size. Not that I intend to be carrying this around with me everywhere, but really the idea is just to make sure that at least I have a hardware wallet, small enough, safe enough to keep some of the bitcoins, my bitcoins, offline. I will always have some bitcoins I'll keep on online wallets, guys, in the cloud wallets or web wallets as they call them. I think there's Coinbase, Zappo. There's like a whole myriad of these wallets out there. But my idea really is just I get the more bitcoins I get, at least I just need to keep some of them offline. The bitcoins that I need to use on a regular basis to make purchases, or maybe to trade in some other programs that I need to generate more bitcoins, basically, or trading packages, then I'll keep those in the web wallets. So let's get to the opening. So I basically bought the optional USB cable. So they call this OTG, which is on the go kit. At least that's my interpretation of what that OTG means. So let's try and open that up quickly. Sorry, I'm actually just gonna focus this down here so you guys can actually see what I'm doing here. It's not all about me, Okay, so that's a paper one go off there. Just throw that on the side. So this is again within the box. Actually, we can start with the box, right? And see what's in it. So I've just opened the box. The packaging, I mean, very simple, guys. If you want to look at it, I hope you guys can see this. Seem to be having a lot of issues with this focusing here. And then I'm gonna open that, see what's in here. Okay, a little bit difficult to open. Okay, let's see what's on here. Okay, so if I put these down, I'll have the hardware wallet. I've got the USB cable, micro USB. Okay, obviously we've got the additional stuff here with the key rings and the keychain, as well as a lanyard if you want to carry this around. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Obviously, protective sheath here to just make sure this stuff is kept nice and easy and in place there, that there's no accidental damages. And that's what's in the box, guys. There's also like a separate envelope here. It says welcome. I'm not too sure if you guys can actually see this. Let's see here. Welcome. I'm gonna pause this video, just see if I can adjust this zoom here. Okay, so I seem to not get the focus right really on this thing. But then this is basically the additional cable. They've got the micro USB, which is the default. So if you've got your regular Android phones, because you can actually use this with your mobile phones as well. It's not just that you'll be able to use the ledger on your computer. There's some applications as well available for this. And so the micro USB is basically for additional type of connection cables. So if you've got some of these, you can see this is obviously micro USB type B, which is basically from your computer to a type of micro USB supporting devices. We also have then the type C connectivities as well. So if you've got this type of devices that you need to connect and interact with, you would pretty much just use those. But in a nutshell, you can see this is the device. The ledger, let's see here, there we go, ledger. I'm hoping you guys can really read this because I'm seeing the lighting and the reflection and everything else is just not right here. So some of the features of this, you can see here at the back, Ledger Nano S, nothing much really to write home about here. It's got the micro USB point on one side, as well as the screen. I'll tell you in a little while why this screen is important. Also, it's got two additional buttons at the top. So basically, this device actually has two chipsets or two elements. This is what sets it apart. One of the security features as well that come with this particular device. That you require basically to use these physical buttons to confirm a payment, which I think is something that is very, it's like another layer really of verification, as well as the screen. It's another layer of verification, which basically means you have to see what's on the screen, push it. So if your computer is infected with malware, you can actually protect. You're protected. You could use this basically on a computer that's infected with malware. With things like keyloggers, some sort of bad software that can try and hack your passcodes and your keys and whatever. This actually protects you against all those. So again, yeah, these are quite a few of the anti-tampering sort of functions or features of the solution. If you notice as well, this thing actually does not have an internal or built-in battery, which basically means actually it's disconnected like this. It actually means it's offline, right? I really can't use it for anything else. I have to plug it in USB, then it will get its power from there, and then the computer and all this, whatever software or application can read off this particular device. Once you start it off, you'll be able to, it shows you a 24-word character, which is like a recovery passphrase. It's basically, it gives you 24 random words that you have to write down, back up, and you'll be able to use those in case you lose this device or this device gets destroyed. That's one of the security features of this solution. Another cool thing as well with this wallet, it's not just Bitcoin anymore. It supports as well a variety of web applications as well. Some applications that you could effectively use to integrate and be able to copy and move your funds across from one wallet to another. I'm just going to quickly do a quick opening of this mini envelope. So within this envelope, I'm expecting to find my recovery here. So okay, we've got the getting started guide. How to configure my device. It tells you go to start.ledgerwallet.com and follow the instructions. This is something that's pretty straightforward, guys. Ledger Wallet. First, getting started. I can go just so you guys can see here quickly. So this is basically where it takes you, and it gives you a quick description of what the device is, what the buttons do. But basically, you can set this up in 5 steps. I'll do a follow-on videos on how to set this up. But basically, how you connect it to your computer, you choose a 4-pin pin code, which is very important. Again, that's another additional layer of security. You will have a 4-digit pin code that you have to put in. if someone steals this and tries to connect to your computer without the 24 recovery phrase, and they fail 3 times, that is, they enter the PIN code 3 times, this device will automatically wipe itself out, right? So it's very important to make sure that you keep this in a safe and a secure location, to make sure you don't lose any of your digital assets that you're holding on to this. So the next step would obviously be to do a backup recovery, as well as install some Ledger apps. We'll talk about those apps just in a second. Yeah, and then your Nano is ready to be used. It's pretty much as simple as that. So the other thing that's provided as well, let me just read all these cards here. Okay, so there's nothing on the one side, and on the other side, I'm gonna read this to you, right? Did you notice there's an anti-tampering sticker on this box? Yeah, which basically said that, you know, if it's opened, then don't open it, right, to break the seal. So basically that's just to check the integrity of the device itself and the internal software each time that it's powered on. So the element chip prevents any interception or physical replacement attempt. These devices are engineered to be tamper-proof. Okay, I'm going to put that away. And then the last card in this slot reads, recovery sheet confidential document. Store this document in a safe place. So basically, this is actually, I'm going to flip this over. This is on the other side. You will see, really sorry guys, this focus is really not helping me here. Let's see if this can, no. Okay, but basically this is the recovery phase. It's got 24 slots, those little boxes that you see there. It says write down your recovery phrase on this sheet. So you need to write down the words, back it up, make sure you keep this in a safe place, because if you lose this, anyone who has these 24 words here actually is able to recover and restore your wallet. So very, very important, very key, guys, that you keep this in a safe place. Okay. Again, just because of the lighting here, I'm gonna see if I can give me a second. Sorry guys, I'm gonna make sure you get this. Okay. Really bad video. I must apologize, guys. Okay, but that was just one aspect. We're gonna open the next box and see what's in here. I'm running on 12 minutes already on this video. I don't want to make it unnecessarily long. So this is just I got 4 different cables. Okay, so this is okay, type C to type C. Okay, so if you want to connect this to your mobile device, the device directly to the cell phone, actually, not the computer. So it's very important, guys. You would need this cable if you are connecting this directly to the computer, to your cell phone, to your mobile phone. I'll talk about the applications that you can use with that, because this it's USB to type C, which means you have to connect this to your computer. You'll be able to use that with your phone. Again, also from device to type C. So if you've got I've seen, I think, some of these Nokia phones that use this micro USB to type C. This would be very beneficial. Again, I'm just going to put away these recovery sheets. Still trying to see if you can read that. No, you can't read it. I can't see anything. Okay, and then again, type C to a USB female, which is an extension, basically. If you want to extend this to probably make sure that this, if your cable is too short, you can use that. Again, the same version of that on the type C contacts. So if your phone supports this type of devices, this will be useful. I'm not too sure and it cannot be guaranteed. I mean, I'm using a Samsung Galaxy S7 at the moment, but in the future, they use obviously the micro USB, which is the standard across quite a lot of these phones. Just to future-proof myself, yeah, I might get a different set of phones next time. Okay, like I mentioned, so Nano S supports it's got what I call companion apps. So this is almost like a whole ecosystem that they're coming up with, right? Where you're able to integrate into different type of applications, or these other applications are actually adding support for hardware wallets, and you can easily export from those particular applications, whether you're doing transactions. You can easily move your assets to this device here. So I mean, in addition to Bitcoin, we support Ethereum, Litecoin, Dogecoin, Zcash, Dash, and Ripple as well. If you notice lately, I think coin payments recently lost through to some error they say on their systems. They lost quite a lot of their customers. Ripple, I lost also a little bit. And again, this is just proving, I suppose, a good value why you need to have one of these. And if you're not trading, why keep those assets in an exchange somewhere, right? Those exchanges are constantly under attack to be hacked for people to get access to this. So I mean, I really like this device, right? It's one of the cheap on the market, easy to use. In the next video, I'll be doing a setup video, so hopefully look out for part 2 of this video. Yeah, what else can I say, guys? It's important to make sure you keep your Bitcoin safe. The idea with this, you're gonna keep your private keys. If you're not too familiar with that, but it's basically, and when you talk of private keys, these are actually the keys that enable you to send and to claim that you actually own the Bitcoin. On the blockchain, you hear about the blockchain, you send to a public address, and that's basically, it's got a public, that's a public key related to that. But your private key is what determines the ownership of this Bitcoin. So it's very important to keep these safe, your assets safe, offline, off the internet. Like I mentioned, the internet is quite a huge threat. It's constantly under attack right now. So even some of the cloud providers that we have, even though they're insured, you can find constantly they're struggling to kind of get their protection, their systems protected from the attack. Yeah, one other thing as well, these guys won an award for one of the safest hardware wallets by the Open, I think it's called, I gotta get this name right? The Open Bitcoin Foundation or something like that. Open Bitcoin Privacy Project, that's what they call them. And they're identified as one of the new safest hardware wallets in the market. So as part of integrations, I spoke obviously the companion apps integration again, that FIDO U2F is also an authentication that Google and other large companies are part of in terms of verifying your user and access to any devices. But they do also have integrations in some of these wallets that you can see here. I plan on Get Mycelium in another video. I'll talk about why that's what that wallet does, or what Mycelium does, because more than just wallet, right? And what kind of integration that they actually have with these ledger hardware ones. But yeah, that's just it from me, guys. Thanks for watching this video. Again, it's a security device, right? Make sure once you set this, you get yourself one. You're gonna back up your recovery keys, set up a 4-pin digital pin code that you can use. And this is a security device, guys. I would not recommend anyone to buy this from eBay, a second-hand or a used device. Always order a new copy from the manufacturer themselves. But yeah, thank you, guys. I'll see you in the next video, which is part 2 to this video, where we'll talk about how to set it up and how to get yourself going, and the kind of wallets that you could and configuration that you need to do on your computer. Thanks, guys. Until the next video.